Civic Type R EP3. If your boot's getting like water in it a lot, it's like your rear tail lights, they can like, you know, fail the gasket behind, like getting water in, and up here can leak too, so the gaskets on them can fail, so you probably have to make some new ones on the rear boot. And I'm hoping I've covered most of it. With your aerial, that can leak too. It's like the rubber gasket can fail on here, on your top of your aerial. But also this will leak through, because that's if you're not coming through your aerial. So if your gasket's failed on your aerial, that will leak. Take the rear grommet out of and put a tie wrap on it. Zip tie that tight. Put a bit of sealant around it, bit of red rubber grease, and push it all in, and that should stop the water leak coming inside the car from the rear squirter jet for the rear boot of the car. And that should stop the water dripping down from behind your panel on the rear of the car. I'm hoping that helps. So, spoiler can leak too. Well, if you got an aftermarket on or OEM. Mine's just OEM, mine aren't really leaked, but the gaskets on these can fail. Behind there, the light seal can leak. The vents behind the light seal down there, they can leak around the edge, because water ingress down there. But I've been getting water leaking in through here, and I thought it was a pipe up here, so check that, sealed that up. But the leak's coming through here on the seam, on top of the roof guttering. So we've got a slight crack on there. You can see like that slight crack. So I'm going to put some seam seal in there, because it's a seam has failed on the car. So look, the seam down there has been all done. Do around that side, around there to tape it up, all good. They can have a leak through there. But if you're getting a lot of water coming in, you pull out some here, it should be like this thing. And if it's soaking wet, it'll come from the crack up there. It goes similar to that side where the wiring goes through. But yeah, it's a seam up here can, you know, crack, fail too anyway. So you can see the crack there. So this is a kind of a new one, but I've been having a leak coming through here. Because you can probably see my last seam sealer on there. So this happened like, what, since I had the car? Like a long time ago. So I think the seams are down here behind the light seal. I've just used like, I don't know, like some RTV just to help that stick on, stop it leaking, because then I'm for leaking and I'm sick of having water in my car. So if you put a bit of seam sealer down here, and that, like, you know, the crack down there, it's like it goes through the seam through here. So if you get like small water drips, it takes a hard while to find, but they can drip through here. You're getting water coming in through behind here. I think it's where they rot out from outside in, so it's like it goes through under here too, you know, under that panel. So just keep a lookout for that one. It's like the vent seals there now for leaking, coming through water. I've just like patched up here, you know, any seams what are just, well, 20-year-old, like 25 to 30-year-old cars these are coming now, but like just trying to get everything all seamed up, you know. But also, if you're running spoilers, like, I don't know, your double ones, your standard ones, yeah, these can leak too through the screws, because there's like a grommet in them. So if you can find some, I don't know, like universal seals on them, it should work. But also you can get water leaking in through here, because I've had it happen before. So if you like make a new gasket for that, because they don't exist no more, they leak too. So I've like sealed that up, because I had to reline all the boot and all that. So if you get under here all wet, that's because of that. And same with this too. That just runs down here, same way. Get like a borescope under there and that lot, and you should see where it's leaking from. It's like this pipe here, it can be wet too. And I'm thinking I've been getting a leak through there. But just get like a watering can or something, or a hose pipe. Just try and find out where the leaks are. Get your friend in the car or whatever, and see if it works from there. And also, I'm hoping that is the way to solve the problem. I'm just going to push this in because I need a new thing on there. But trying to keep the Hondas on the road. Well, I've had this car, what, about 7 years? I've had a few water leaks. Just hoping the video helps out. I do have more Honda content coming soon. I've got a real good one. Also, my car needs repainting. Just look. I know this is a boot sealant fail video. I got that to repair, but this used to be RCV behind that it works. For some reason, it's never leaked after that. Yeah, like 20 quid a seal. They were 14 quid about 7 years ago. Like my paint, but it's probably a better shot in this angle. Look, you can see the paint work is gone. If you're in a red car, you probably know. But I did blend that in. It doesn't look too bad. It's only a patch-up job because most of my lacquer peel's coming off here, and I have a red car. They just slot in and push back or forward. They're a bit tricky to get in, these. I'll sort that out after, but they're a bit tricky to get in. But my monitor's gone. All the other stuff. It does need a lot of work. But the car is solid. Very solid. I think I did the brakes in last summer. Been alright after that. Let's not loop this camera on my neck. But there is I've got a carbon bonnet, scuttle panel, intake, all that, you know. I'm putting that on last because once this car's all painted, it's going to look good. I will be getting different wheels on it eventually, but I ain't really decided. I don't mind the OEM look. I just want to keep it like stealthy but looking standard, but it's like a sleeper really. I've got Mugen bits for the car. It's mainly, well, it's just engine mounts and like other Mugen stuff. New stickers, new badges. I've got everything for this car. I put a Type R badge on it quite a while ago, but that'll have to come off because the boot's like appealing now. But I've got spare bits for this car. I've got all spare bits for it, and I just need a carbon spoiler one. I need, well, it's going to take a while to save up. But we've got quite a bit of work to do on the Honda. I want to get the Premier Edition seats because it's got the Premier Edition carpet in it. It used to have black carpet in this car years ago. I had to change the steering wheel out because that was knackered. I've still got the original steering wheel for this car. It's just hanging up in the shed. That's white. That was out of my old Honda EP2. The good old days when I used to abuse it. And I've got the Honda Daddy in the back. You know. But this car's pretty solid actually. I saved this car, from getting, well, I was going to go to the scrapyard, this car, but it was a solid shell. But she runs alright. It's had a lot of work done to this car. I'm just sick of the bloody boot leak, and it's just, I've been trying to sort it out all week, but underneath is like mint. This car never gets driven on the road in winter, ever. But I've had all underneath done. You'll probably see it on my Instagram somewhere. But she's going to be a JDM beast. I'll start her up and you guys can have a little listen to what the sound the exhaust. She actually runs her actually. I need to do the, what is it? It's got a bit of a valve, well, the valves are ticking a bit. But I'm going to sort all that out. My seat's miles away. I've got the airbag problem, but I know what's going on now. It's to do with a wire or a ground. It's one or two. I know what's going on. But she idles alright actually. Oh, she hasn't been started up in about, what, a week? I need to move the car back where it belongs. That's what she's looking like. We've got yellow speed coilovers on her. She is rust free. They are quite common for rusting around the arches, like pretty common, but man, they're all solid and they're not all been, you know, wrecked like most of them. It took me a while to find a good Honda, but she idles pretty good. Auto change once a year and she'll be back on the road again. Get smoked out by the exhaust. Well, we've got an M2, yeah, it's an M2, well, I can't remember what it's called. I know it's an M2, it's got an M2 exhaust system on it. No decal, it's just standard. It's all free flowing, it's got a catalytic converter in it. I've got to keep it road legal. But a wheel's never been stopped. But these rust, I'll put more, what are they called? Put a lot of wax on the front, on all the rear. I'll throw a lot of wax around it, keep it greased up. Same with the front, like, you know, around your top mounts, that lot. This car's pretty rust free. I think I'm gonna drive it well, like 3,000 or 4,000 miles a year, or 2,000 miles, depending on what I'm doing really. I've got another project right in the back. I've got a micro just to keep the budget down a bit, but the Honda has been a 7-year project and it's still ain't finished. It's half finished, but not fully. But she purrs pretty good. Yeah, she's still warm up. I'll give you guys a little rev. Sound too bad. I'm gonna end the video here and shit. I'm gonna give me a like, subscribe, and I've got more content coming soon. Probably in spring. But I'll just get some videos and that lot. See you guys in the next video. And also I've got to sort that bloody car, the work truck. So we'll figure that out. See you guys in a bit.